Okay. So, let's get Ant-Man out of here. Turn on the desktop fan there. Awesome. Okay, so game audio looks good. Mic audio looks like it's doing its thing. Just bringing up the YouTube preview here, making sure the YouTube preview is doing the YouTube preview thing. And I think we're good. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope the week is off to a good start for you. I cannot complain. It is off to a fantastical start for me. It is round 2 of the Red Hulk Arena. I'm going for the 1-5% milestone. At some point, I'm going to be doing the Tier 5 or Tier 4 basic arena as well, but that won't be tonight. And I have done absolutely nothing with it so far. So just gotta get the infinite streak going, and then once that's up, get rolling with some of the 6s, the 5s, and go from there. Gonna be streaming here for the next hour and a half, couple hours, you know, whatever it winds up being. Y'all know the drill by now. But before I get too far along, I do want to take a moment and welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers, I'm digging the videos to put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. And there are videos yet to come aplenty. I'm not going to spoil the one that I posted a little bit earlier, but definitely recommend you go and check that out because it just about blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. And that is one of the reasons why today is such a good day. Excuse me. But from the top, what's up, Brian? And Realm stopping in saying, yo, what is good, guys? What is good? Off to a rather good, rather busy start here. And back to the grind, back to the races too. Coming off of a very fun, very successful serial stream yesterday. It was the inaugural run of the Sunday serial stream. Gonna be doing the same thing next week. Still have yet to decide which serial I'm going to be nomming on during the stream, but if you are able to join in, it's gonna be about the same time as the live streams usually go, about 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Do invite you to come on, hang out. If you got a bowl or box of cereal handy, pour yourself a bowl, pour yourself a cup, and we'll all just nom and enjoy and hang out together. Excuse me. Cheers, all. So amongst everything else going on today, we still got AQ going on. It is day 4 of AQ. We got AW going on still have a little over a week left for that. And then that's done for the season. So if you are a fan of AW, now is really the big crunch time. Everybody is going to be where they're going to be for rewards. It's too late to swap alliances and still qualify for the prizes. But it's also the last bit of jockeying for positions to get the absolute best loot possible. If you're into that sort of thing. If not, it's just Monday. It's just Monday. But it is also, like I said, the day 4 of AQ, which means all the loot and prizes is coming out tomorrow, which is very nice, very welcome. Realm saying another war and 6-star Groot on Aegis Heavy got 2 kills. He had all 565s. I'm starting to think Groot is God tier defender. That may have something to do with it. It may also be just that the opponents aren't used to having to parry Groot, because Groot does reduce the timer for stuns and debuffs in general. It's stuns in particular. So If you go in and stun Groot and expect to like have him stunned for several seconds, just like you would a bot, then you're gonna have a bad time. I think though, if your opponent has like a Doom on their team, then I think they may not wind up having the same result. Brajwal stopping in saying, "Did you get access to CCP?" I have not heard back yet. I sent off the original application as soon as I hit 500 subs. Did not hear back for 3 months. And according to the CCP application, you can reapply every 3 months. So I sent in another application now that I'm at 1,000 subs and still have not yet heard back. So I take it either they're super busy or they are not currently accepting applications, because they did say that they would give all the applicants a upvote or downvote and like actually say, hey, you know, congrats, welcome aboard, or hey, you know, not at this time. And since I haven't gotten either of those, that is what I'm speculating. So if it does wind up working out, I do get CCP, then that will be awesome. That'd be a lot of fun. If that is not in the cards, then I suppose that is okay too. Just keep doing what I'm doing and playing the champs that I got and the champs that I get, and just go from there. But, you know, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Realm Sighting God, Max Limber. Well, there you go. There you go. That definitely would have something to do with it, too. Getting out of the way of Omega. Backing off so those spores fell off. Too late to change anything now. And there we go. Also very happy to report that even with all of the different shenanigans with Arena and Arena squads and teams and all that we've been going through the last couple weeks, still can get infinite streak in the 5-star featured Arena with only 4 stars, which is very cool. Not the spiciest or most exciting way to get the infinite streak, but it's tried and true for several years running now. It's also really nice too, because if you're a up-and-comer, either just like getting into arenas in the first place or looking to flesh out and build up your 5-star roster, then it's really nice to know that you can still do it with 4s. So let's throw up Simbi, let's throw up Iron Fist, and let's do Ultron, I suppose. And King Groot. Don't want to have 2 of the same class on the squad. Just in case. Just in case. Do that. Cool. Otherwise, that's about what I got. I did not see that there was any news game-wise on the forums today. Today's the 19th, so we've got about 10 days before the Platinum Pool arenas start up. Got about 4 days before Cosmic Ghost Rider joins the game in arenas and in crystals again. And if you decide to go for him in either of those, wish you the best of luck, either getting lucky and pulling him out of crystals or getting lucky and getting him as a featured prize. Dude's so much fun to play. Excuse me. Boink. do that, text there. Come back here. Do that and that and that. Get clipped a couple of times for strategic reasons. And there we go. And he's down. Come on. Come on. Do that. So, just slapping the dude around here. Actually, while I think, but I should look up something. For tangent number 1. Fix that. Alright, look up something real quick. Pay attention, just because that didn't KO that guy. Four, 5, 6 weeks exactly to Cyber Weekend. That's what I was looking up. Because I was curious for a minute when Cyber Weekend is. It is 6 weeks to the day, which means Cyber Weekend for all those events and festivities are about as far out. And I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. I know a lot of people out there are saving up their units for some of that exclusive loot. And I have every confidence that it is going to deliver in spades. I'm just really hoping that there's going to be like a 6-star Awakening Crystal in there, because I really just want to wake up my Captain Sparkles movie. I doubt it, because that'd be an extraordinarily spicy prize, but it would be nice. It would be nice. How much does the weakness mastery cost? A good bit. I want to say 4 carb cores, I think, to unlock the first level. So it's not cheap. It's not cheap. But once you get it, it's certainly worth having. It's been a lot of fun to have. It's been immensely useful running Void, and especially, I mean, this is dating me a bit, but essentially, especially after the 12.0 patch kind of nerfed willpower, it makes that mastery just immensely more viable and useful. Especially, dude. Thank you. And Kid stopping in saying, "What up, Rob?" Well, what up yourself? Happy Monday. Hope you're having a good week here so far. Week is still young, but I hope it's off to a good start. Definitely not worth it for free to play. No, I would still argue that it is. It just takes it takes a good while to save up for. That, and always to just be cautiously optimistic that they wind up coming out with a carb core mastery offer, mastery sale for units. And they do that periodically, which is pretty nice. Not nearly as often as they should, but from time to time they do come out with those unit-based offers for a pretty decent discount. Tomato, tomato. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. But I mean, like, same would be true for like all those different mastery cores for Mystic Dispersion, right? Each one of those costs like 30 units a piece, I think, and you need like what 100 odd some to get a significant level of Mystic Dispersion. So I mean, it's intentionally not reasonable. It is intentionally not reasonable. However, it is still feasible to get eventually. Have a crystal opening of 5 5-star basics and 3 5-star featured. Want to commentate? Sure. Live here or like how Profoff does. Because if it's live on stream here, yeah, I'll check it out. Do that. Do that. And do that. Come on, dude. Special me. Oh. Not like that. That is a nasty bleed. Alright. Let's see what this does. Nice little chunk, but still gonna be a chore getting the rest of that down. Alright, there we go. Awesome. I have 800 units right now. Should I save for willpower? Yes. If you don't have willpower already, definitely save for willpower. Definitely save for willpower. That is immensely useful. Like, immensely useful. Especially if you have a couple points put into recovery, which is on the same... Not exactly like on the same tree, but you need... No, it is. It is. You need to put a couple points into recovery before you can unlock willpower, and then those points in recovery boost the amount of heals you get off of the willpower, which is a nice little setup. I do have line. Should be the same same name, but I'd have to double check. I haven't been online for a while. Boink. But then that may be something that I'm not able to do on stream because I don't have line on desktop here. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter. That shouldn't really matter. Frickin' White Widow. And all over evasion nonsense. Boink. Do that. Dex that. Come back over here. Get hit with the evade again and again. Alright. Bit more work than I was hoping for, but got the job done. Start off wearing the guy's stamina out. Take a couple of katana chops to the face. It's all part of the plan, guys. It's all part of the plan. Yoink. Yoink. That. Can't shrug a stun. Excellent. If nothing else, Ankit, just shoot me a DM on Discord, and I'll hit you back with the line ID, and we can go from there. Get that going on a stream. Boink boink yoink. Come on. Come on. There we go. Gulk down. So what's new, guys? How's your weekend? What's the latest and greatest? I have heard that they dropped a new teaser for Mandalorian. I haven't seen it yet. I've only just recently heard that it's a thing, but if so, it'd be fun to check out. Because that's going to be right around the corner, because that's November, I think, right? Season 2 starts airing. That'd be pretty exciting. Taking katana chops to the face sounds nasty. It does. I mean, you know, anytime you get hit in the face with a sword, it's always potentially problematic. Same with getting hit with some nunchucks or a bow staff. But katana chops kind of makes me think of like pork chops, and I just tie it to food, and then they just get hungry. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Another reason I'm glad I eat before the stream. Because otherwise, then I'd just be talking about chowing down the entire time, and I need to start up a new food channel for that. Rob dreams of food. There we go. Thor's still showing that he's got what it takes to lay down the hurt. Good guy, Thor. So do you think for Thor 3 that Thor is still going to be called Thor? Or do you think he's going to, like, they're going to come up with something else? Like either call him like Odin's son like in the comics, or call Natalie Portman something different. Someone took a 6-star Cable to rank 3 for the memes. It's his first rank 3. You know, a month ago, I would have said, yeah, that's just straight for the memes. But now that Apocalypse is in the game, and Cable has a extremely nasty degen he gets on his heavy as a horseman. Memes, sure, but there's a little something to it now. Would not be my first choice, but you know, to each their own, right? Alright, so let's throw up Sparkles, let's throw up Mags, and switch. Well, you know, it is his game, it is his account. And has been playing for a while too, to be able to get enough shards to get a fully formed mutant tier 5 CC. So that is something. That is definitely something. Get some brownie points for a diversity and alliance war, maybe. Now, I mean, if he wanted to be an absolute legend, he would have taken Deadpool X-Force to rank 3. Because Cable at least still has his occasional uses, synergy-wise, too. X-Pool, aside from being, like, Nick Fury's tag-along buddy, not so much. Not so much. Excuse me. First John clocking in at 8:30 p.m. exactly. Not gonna read too much into that. I always find it interesting. I will say this for Cyber Weekend. They better have tier 5 basics aplenty. I need so many of those frickin' things. So many. Boink. Especially because there's so many champs in game now that require them, and even though they're more available now than they ever have before, but still. We voted in global between Cyclops or Cable, and everybody said Cable. Well, there you go. The people have spoken. The people have spoken. You need a yawn counter. You know, that would actually be pretty funny. That'd actually be really funny. I guess. Still think mistakes may have been made, but oh well. I had 24 tier 2 alphas from 4th of July. It was crazy. Yeah. And that's before they expanded the overflow, or like the amount that you could carry in your stash. So I had a lot of those too. And some people in my old alliance, they just let them expire because they're like, I'd rather let them expire than rank up somebody I wouldn't use to it. And I don't agree with that at all, but I mean that was their call. Cheers, Ankit. Everybody's how do I phrase that in such a way? Degen to the face, katanas to the face. The face is like the whatchamacallit, the punching bag of the evening. I would rank up everyone as everyone is useful. Yeah, and I mean, if nothing else, even if it isn't somebody I'd be jumping up and down excited for, I'd still would rather have somebody ranked up for the extra points in arena. Or, who knows, they may wind up being super useful after a buff or after a new synergy. So and that's what I wound up doing. It's like there were a couple of champs I wanted to take up right away. cool. Then I had some other tier 4 class in overflow I had to use up, so that didn't expire, and that's okay. I can make this work. Just balance things out a little bit. There we go. That worked out. Slag stopping in saying, "What's up, Mr. vonShoe? Well, what's good with you too? Happy Monday. Good to see you. Cheers." Alright, so that's 11. Now we just got one more fight, and that's going to be it for the fours. Go with Corvus, because Corvus is super easy to fight. Yeah, let's do it this way. Oh no, this is actually dumb. I hate fighting Nebula with robots, especially with Proxima. Now I don't have any power drain. Dang it. Why don't I ever remember this? Like, it's such a forgotten synergy, but it's so annoying at the same time. Just makes things so much more difficult. Come on. Let's say I don't think I can cancel out that that regen because my parry is gone. Do that for just basic damage. Come on. There we go. Got through that slog. Friggin' ability accuracy reduction. Parry heavy. Parry heavy. Come on. Parry heavy. And the fight's just long done. You guys think we'd ever see a regular angel? Like, we got like the Robo Angel here, right? But like regular angel? I mean, granted, there'd be a whole boatload of champs that I would really like to see before that. But it'd be nice, right? Get some like the classic X-Men. Possibly as a new squad. Like Human Beast. A couple others. I say that though, and like I said, it would be really nice, but my guess is that we're going to see a lot more of the Fox characters getting added in the next year. Like some of the Raimi Spider-Man characters, maybe. Venomized Stan Lee. I mean, maybe. Could have a good chuckle with that one. Winds up being the most like game-breaking OP champion we've ever seen. Yo, what is up, Alfonso? Welcome to the stream, my friend. How's everything? How's it going? Just talking about some potential new characters that they may wind up adding next year. Like, I'd really love to see like a a movie Doc Ock. Or if they just want to go crazy with some of the Spider-Verse stuff from the animated one, like maybe a new Miles that doesn't suck, or a Spider-Gwen that's a bit more interesting. I'd be down for that too. I got to 513. Well, there you go. That's some good progress. We've had zombie versions, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Why not? Have a side quest like that too for like if we want to do like a, what is it? Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Could be a second event too. Or if they ever want to dive into the scrolls, just have scroll versions of some characters. More so than just like a simple like palette swap with the skin tones. Well, for sure. I mean, friggin' Alfred Molina just killed Doc Ock. And Sandman was fun. It was definitely the better of the two antagonists. Three antagonists. Like, if they would have just stuck with Sandman the entire time and forgot about New Goblin and forgot about Venom, would have been a much better film. But they're like, nope, let's throw everything at the wall, see what sticks. Problem was that it all stuck. It's just was all out of sorts. Oh well. We've gotten some great memes out of that movie. They do wind up doing a Spider-Verse for Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire. You could then finally get some friggin' closure on that Peter Parker arc. Because the movie kind of just ended. Like, they were anticipating doing a Spider-Man 4, which is, I'm sure, why it ended the way it ended. With, like, nominal resolution, if that. But wouldn't mind. So, Hobgoblin next Halloween might, maybe. 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 But I wouldn't mind him being just as part of like his Spider-Man wave as well. Actually get Sandman in-game maybe. Hydro Man. A number of others. Could be interesting. Craven, possibly. Scorpion could be interesting. But I mean, they got options. They got options. Really, my top of my wish list for next year is a Bullseye. Because if they bring Bullseye, then they most likely will be doing reworks on some of the rest of the Daredevil champs, and most all of them need so much love and attention. So much love and attention. And, I mean, I've seen it floated around a number of times today. It is the 2-year anniversary of season 3 of Daredevil, Netflix. So I mean, there you go. Evil Aunt May, a venomized Aunt May. Why not? Why not? J. Jonah Jameson, but he's like jacked. He does that thing like they did in Batman comics where Jim Gordon shaves his mustache, becomes a badass, and then becomes Batman. Because. Just because. Yeah. Me too, Slag. Dude definitely is due to get his due. Like, he's in the game, great, and when he first came out, he's like, oh yeah, this is a really good character, but, you know, that was 6 years ago, and hasn't exactly aged well in keeping up with the times. Could keep going with all the symbiotes, too, because there's like 80 different symbiote characters now. Get one big happy symbiote family. Or big unhappy symbiote family, because they always seem to be at each other's throats the entire time. Boink. I'm just saying, there's options. There's options. And speaking of options, I have absolutely no freaking idea what we got in store the rest of the year. Because everyone was saying that like Space Ghost was going to be one of the last December champs, and then like Herald in Galactus for next year. But here it is, October. We got 2 months to go. So that's at least 2 new champions, depending on whether or not they want to take December off. Or half of December. Sometimes they do. And then we'll see. Anti-Venom would be interesting too, because then that would be an interesting dynamic between Anti-Venom and all the Venom characters. I mean, maybe, because maybe Slag, because DC has the Injustice mobile game, right? This would be plausible. Do a little bit of a crossover, like Injustice gets Cap and I don't know, Spider-Man maybe. We get Batman, Superman. I think it could be interesting. Like, it wouldn't be interesting enough for me to download Injustice again, but still, it'd be pretty cool to see. Be like a bonus character pack or something. It's probably actually what they would wind up doing is if they could do 3 characters, it'd probably be like 2 super recognizable ones, and then like Aegon. Hey, who's Aegon? Who's this new guy? Well, he's a new character that's exclusive so far to MCOC. So if you want to see more of Aegon, then download the game, and there you go, something like that. Haunty Venom. Always worrying about poor Peter. Come on, thank you. Alfonso getting vision. Very cool. It's like, wait, man, what happened right there? He was charging at me even though he was KO'd. Dex, Dex. Counter that. Dex, Dex. And special to the face. Boy, I missed double edge. Have you guys played Red Goblin? I mean, he was in Milestones, so he's easier to get now than any featured 3-star has been in the past. I have not yet played him. I've got mine awakened, but I still haven't played mine. So I was just wondering, for you guys out there, if you had one, how you think he handles in hand now. See that? Awesome. So I'm kind of worried about that. Red Goblin is going to be another one of those characters that shows up, people are excited for a hot sec, and then he kind of just settles into oblivion for a minute until he gets added to the basics. I wouldn't mind more characters. Especially if they start like combining some of their own characters or keep riffing on them, because you know Gilly 99 isn't like quote unquote a brand spanking new champion, because it's like a, you know, canonically it's a Morningstar mixed fused with a robot, right? New kit and all that, which is really the only thing I care about. But as far as like new character, just straight brand new character, not quite. Okay, that's locked. Excellent. Makes life a little easier. Do that, do that, do that. And crashed at desktop number 1. It's not bad, 49 minutes into the stream and only just now getting to the first crash of the night, so I suppose that could be a lot worse. Could be a lot better, but come on. There we go. Sandman could be insane. Animation-wise, I'm hopeful that his kit would be useful, but animation-wise, he could be just top-notch. It really depends on how much they'd be able to get away with without, like, melting some people's devices with particle effects. Like, Give it time. Give it time. Again, I'm really cautiously optimistic that next year is going to be a great year. In terms of game stuff. They certainly don't seem to be showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. Especially with the way they make money hand over fist. Yo, what's up, Integral? Happy Monday, hope you're doing well. Cheers on stopping in, saying howdy. Well, I think Craven would have a really dope synergy with Elsa. And for that reason, and that reason alone, I'm sold. Hey! Nigel stopping in, saying good evening and big congrats on the 6-star poll. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. I am so excited for the next level up event. Hoping it's tomorrow. But, very excited for the next level up event. I am so desperately thirsty for more tier 5 basic, as all of us are, but so excited. Got plenty of good things coming up. Here's a random thought, talking about the Platinum Pool Arena. Do you guys remember if they said that they're going to do, it's just going to be like a one-shot 3-day Platinum Pool Arena, or if it's going to be 2 Platinum Pool Arenas, keeping in line with like the regular character ones? I don't remember. Figure, I mean, I'm just going to go look it up and check it out, but if you guys knew off the top of your head before I did that, that'd be pretty cool too. Boink. Boink. Yoink. Because if it is a couple, then theoretically you could piece together a pretty good chunk of platinum pools, provided you place both times. Boink. And network issues. Oh, that was a big one. Do I think they would only do one pass? I wish they wouldn't. I think they will. I think they will. But I wish they wouldn't. Because it would be nice to do it, to run it twice. Just because there are so many people out there that need specific parts. And because they've had the various pieces in so many different places too, between the incursion shards and the Black ISO store and just the pop-up offer. Like it's very difficult to get all of the pieces naturally like that. So to have 2 arenas would be really great, because that'd mean a lot of people could get what they need. But just pulling from memory, which is why I wanted to double check, but pulling from memory, it's going to be along the lines of like a Tier 1 Alpha or Tier 4 Basic arena. Come on. Plus, for someone who, like me, who is close but not uncollected, Platinum Pool has meant nothing. I'm just waiting for the inevitable offer where they sell all 5 pieces plus like, I don't know, 100,000 gold or something for $100 or $150 US. Hey, if you want the champion, here's what you gotta do. Because you know that's what's coming next. That's how they get you. Ankit's a new 6-star rank 3, potentially. I only got enough to take him up to rank 2 though. And we'll just go from there. Maybe have a coffee. See, that's the thing, because I mean, like, as soon as the stream's done, like, I hang out for a little bit and then I just crash for the night. So coffee would be good, but I wouldn't sleep. And I need my 40 winks. My beauty rest. Doink. Doink. Oh, I have a coffee machine next to the yawn meter. That's what you meant, sorry. That would be fun. That would be really fun. It's not Platinum Pool, it's Cash Pool. You must be this lucky or spend this much money to get the champion. Skill need not apply. Cheers. Boink. Text back there. And get out of here, Corvus. Silly goose. Slack says, complain about a Kabam all the time. However, all I have to do is open Injustice to remember how lucky I am to have this game. Yep, that's what I hear too. Like, okay, so I played Injustice for a while. And for a while, like a day and a half when it came out. Injustice graphics blow MCOC out of the park. However, it's such a overt, blatant cash grab. Yeah, I'm just not a fan. Glad it exists, but like honestly, at the same time too, I would rather just pop the $20 and get a used copy of the console version, or wait for a Steam sale or something, and get my kicks in that way, and then just not have to spend money ever, as opposed to playing Injustice mobile and kind of find myself in between that rock and the hard place between a huge a huge paywall and just grinding for every scrap of everything that you can get. Abba's stopping in, saying, what's the deal with the Platinum Pool Arena? Can't find it on the forums. I forget what it was tied to on the forums. I remember specifically it was an in-game mail a number of weeks back. They were just That's when they offered the torso and the legs. They were like, hey, here's the last two pieces. You know, the torso is $50 cash, and the legs are like 4,000 units. And we're also going to have the arena, which is where they were talking about it. The arena coming up on the 28th, the 29th, something like that. And then that's going to be it for Platinum Pool pieces for this year. It's going to be back later, they said, because of course it is. They're going to, you know, that's going to be like the new OG Vision, you know. You can buy the champ, and it's going to be around for a limited time, that sort of thing. But I'm not sure what it would be labeled on under the arena. If you got a chance, just probably just check YouTube, because I'm sure Seaton did like a reaction video. I'm sure Profoff did like a reaction video. One of those pieces went live. Was it a few weeks ago now? And if they scroll through the initial like in-game message, then probably should say there too. Ankit saying, can you lend me some of your luck? You'll understand why I need it after you see my crystal opening. Ouch. Ouch. Well, I'm sorry to hear. I will sell you, or send you my best possible vibes. Hopefully get some of that luck turned around. I don't even know. I'm just so dumbfounded by how things have worked out crystal-wise for me. I don't understand. I'm very grateful. I mean, immensely grateful. At the same time, I'm just completely shocked, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. Tom says, watched Daredevil episode 2 just before I joined the stream. Rosario Dawson's Claire came into the story. And battling Jack Murdoch. Awesome episode. It gets better. It just keeps getting better. And you're like, whoa, season 1 is great. And then season 2 happens. And I was like, whoa, season 2 is even better. Arguably. And then you get Defenders. And, you know, Defenders is a show, and that's out there. And it's definitely not without its merit. Stop it. Stop it. I didn't even have a chance to freaking recover, you clown. Good lord. I hate Diaper Man. And then season 3 is just arguably some of the best, arguably the best superhero TV show to grace the silver screen, or the small screen. In my humble opinion. Fair warning, I'm a huge Daredevil fanboy. He is my favorite Marvel character, hands down. So I'm pretty biased, but it's so good. Slag says, I'll be so happy to see Platinum Pool go. I don't get anything out of it, and they almost completely stopped giving units for battle chips. Really? 15 units here and there when they started the Platinum Pool. Interesting. I had not noticed. I mean, okay, I did notice. I just thought that I was just unlucky behind the curve. Because usually how it winds up breaking down is you get, like, what, 1,000 units out of a million battle chips, something like that. Or 500,000, something like that. And I was getting about 60-70% of that, so I was like, oh, well, that's unfortunate, but that's within the realm of plausibility. But that'd be a really bummer if they nix the drop rates because of that. I like Defenders. They worked well together. My favorite part of Defenders is when they were together. My biggest gripe with Defenders is that they took 3-4 episodes to get everybody together. But once they were, like, the office fight was wonderful. Honestly, them just sitting and having dinner in the restaurant, just talking. Loved that. Loved it. PC stopping in saying, finally, PC stopping in to Rob vonShoe's stream. What's up, PC? Happy Monday, bud. How's everything? How's it going? What's the latest and greatest? Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Blink. Cheers. PC, much appreciated. Much appreciated. It's a very cool milestone. Hard to believe that the channel is at that point, but I really appreciate it, everybody. I really appreciate it. It's just little old me playing one of my favorite games. Punching people in the face till they don't get up anymore. I believe it's because plat pool crystals give units. Another streamer said something similar happened on a previous promotion, I guess. I guarantee units will be pouring from battle chips when plat pool is gone. Could be. I mean, that sort of thing reminds me of what happens when, right before 5-star Unstoppable Colossus came out in game. So I mean, again, story from yesteryear for you guys who are newer to the game. But I mean, we've had arena crystals forever, and this is before you could buy Unstoppable Colossus in the loyalty store. So the only way you could get him is random drops out of crystals, much like Punisher is now. Anyway, they came out with a promotion that said, hey, you know, for a limited time, we're going to be boosting the drop rates of 4-star Unstoppable Colossus out of arena crystals. So if you want him, now's the chance to get him, because this limited time drop rate boost isn't going to last forever. And then everybody lost their collective minds and just dumped all of their loyalty, trying to get the increased odds of the 4-star. Well, that came, that went. The largest complaint is that no one saw the increased rates materialize. And then soon thereafter, that's when they were like, hey, you know, we're going to have a 5-star Unstoppable Colossus now. And hey, guess what? You can get them out of, you know, with loyalty in the store. So effectively what it was is like it was milking everybody who just saves their resources. And then as soon as everybody had been milked, then they're like, oh, hey, just kidding. Samuel saying, congrats on Guardian. Opened 10 crystals, got 2 4-star Guardians. Ouch. I'm sorry. But better luck on the next opening, though. It comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. Like sometimes you wind up getting super lucky. Other days you wind up paying for that luck. Time after that, luck comes back again. It ebbs and it flows. What was it that there was something within the last year or so of that, wasn't it? I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it when 5-star Punisher got added? I want to say it's when 5-star Punisher got added with the arena battle chips, right? That for the first week, no one pulled a 5-star Punisher. No one, anywhere. And then Kabam was like, yo, you know, we checked it out and everything's working as intended. So y'all just got super unlucky. Every single person everywhere got super unlucky. And then within like a day or so of them saying that, people started pulling 5-star Punishers. Samuel then opening a 1 Red Goblin Crystal, just one, getting a 6-star Nexus. See, exactly. Exactly. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Who are your options for the Nexus? And big congrats on that. That's a spicy prize right there. Doink. Doink. Probably shouldn't have pushed into a special 3. That, in retrospect, probably wasn't the best idea. Oh, what is underneath the painting? Well, let me KO Luke Cage here, and I'll point it out. Nothing spicy, nothing interesting. Immediately underneath the painting are several candles, and then the candles are sitting atop a chime clock. And all that's on top of what used to be our wine cabinet. That was packed with glasses and various bottles of red wine. But has since been converted into a toy box, because that's my life now. Samuel Poole had the option between Mojo, Sentinel, and Psylocke. Well, that sounds like a pretty straightforward choice there. Oh, bull. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Silly Yondu. Get out of here, dude. Went with Mojo. Awakening Sentinel was tempting, but I grind Arena a lot, so Mojo will help. Yes, and Mojo is a immensely good champion too. Playing the long game with him, though. I mean, he does benefit a lot from being awakened with a lot of sig levels beneath his belt too, but still. Big congrats again on the Nexus, and I definitely think that he chose the spiciest option of the 3, so that's awesome, bud. That's awesome. If we had MCOC YouTubers in game for Halloween, what powers would they have? I would have the power of frozen grapes. Brian Grant would have the power of bananas and bald caps. Seaton would have the power of paste and tea. Kid Candy would just straight up be Emma Frost. Yeah, I think there's stuff to work with there. Both long shot specials are crazy good. You just gotta throw them at the right time. Just exactly how I wasn't doing it. But yes, super crazy, super spicy, super melty. Let's do this. for the inaugural run with Guardian. I didn't get to start in on the adventure of figuring out the best way to play him, because I had him before as a 5-star, ranked him up a little bit, but I wound up using him mostly for synergies. But dude has a lot of spice in his kit, and I like me and my spice. Cheers. Boink. You're gonna suffer for having that Fury Strange. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't think that's gonna do a whole lot. Yeah. You really gotta have your timing down with that. Seeking to have the power of the CEO with RNG luck, rob the power of a big shoe. Rich man could turn into lots of mans. Yeah. Yeah. He's just secretly like five fully full-size people just sitting on top of each other's shoulders. It's just trick photography to make him look like he's normal sized. I think we're onto something, guys. I think he's busted. We caught him. Caught him in his own game. So we say that, like, go onto his stream next and say that. It's not gonna have any friggin' idea what we're talking about. Boink. Come in here, deck's back there. Do that. Longshot is dope AF. He is. Plus, he buffs any female champ because, of course he does. But like, if you need something to melt immediately, if they can be incinerated or if they can bleed, Longshot is a very good counter for that. I would have really liked to have taken Longshot into the original Act 7 beta. Not the most recent one, but like the original one, where he had like the shifting immunities nonsense. And that node I will not miss. Come on, thank you. What I'm talking about is that the node was shifting immunities between bleed and poison, but they only take damage from bleed and poison. So like every 10 seconds, they drop all of the bleed poison debuffs and just stop taking damage. So if you got a really long, slow bleed or long, slow poison, yeah, you're just hosed. You're just hosed. Tom's got 6-star Sunspot as my main champion on a second account. 5-star Longshot is rank 4. Went through Master earlier, 100% on second account. Both very useful. Yup. Yup. There's a reason Sunspot's like a lot of people's like go-to mutant rank up. I mean, yeah, prestige, that's cool and all, but he's got like the kit and the utility to back it up, and really benefits from being a high sig level too. And bring up the incinerate. And wall up with a special too, special, and awesome. Awesome. Making pretty decent progress here so far. Sunspot's my favorite, my avatar in MCOC. Good. Good. I love Sunspot. I bring him with every time I've got a either pleasure to burn path in AQ or diss track. Useful, super useful for both. Plus, you know, as long as they have an incinerate on him, he can perfect block. His synergies are nuts. Plus, synergies are boosted depending on his sig level, and since his prestige is through the roof, you want to sig him up anyway, so it's all good stuff. Just missed out on 6-star Gilly 99 as first 6-star, but Sunspot just as good. Yeah, I was about to say that Sunspot is arguably better as a 6-star than Gilly, but then I was like, Gilly I would say is the better unduped option of the two. Either way, I mean, you couldn't have gone wrong either which way. It wound up going Sunspot's route, and that is an amazing champ. Good luck, Tom. Good luck. The end is in sight. That's awesome. Do that. Come on, dude. Gonna be getting a lot of cold snaps here. Ice beam. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good job, Vision. Hey. Come on. And no heal block. Ice beam. you beam. We all beam for ice beam. As I say, it's a pretty nifty TM. They can TM to your Pokemon if need be. Otherwise, some natural ice types get it naturally. Usually wind up swapping it out for Blizzard once they rank up. Wonder what those games are like these days. Because I have not played the Switch version. I don't really have any interest in playing the Switch version. I did originally, and then I saw what it actually looked like, and then I wasn't interested anymore. Because it was like, oh hey, finally a console version of like the 3D RPG from the last 20 years. Awesome. And then I saw how they're trying to do like a Breath of the Wild thing, but just with like none of the interesting things that Breath of the Wild does in the overworld. And I lost interest. Did play the original XY though, the first 3D ones. Those were quite fun. Quite fun. But even that's been out for a good while. Ben and Jerry's Cherry Garcia. I could go for actually, what could I go for right now? Kind of in the mood for cookie dough. Or even, and it's extremely, extremely vanilla, but a vanilla bean actually could be pretty yummy too. Not vanilla, vanilla bean. I'm very fickle. Because vanilla straight up is exactly as the joke implies. It's vanilla. Vanilla bean actually has a little bit of something to it. G-Sing stopping in saying hi. Well, hi. Eating Oreos. I want Oreos. Can put some Oreos in my cookie or in my ice cream. Or ice cream on my Oreo. It works both ways. I was like, alright. You got an Elsa. Okay, I've got a mutant. Okay, I'm not worried. If I didn't have a mutant, I'd be super worried. Super worried. Punchy, punchy, punchy. Doink. Yoink. Pew pew. Pew pew. None of those were enough to break his freaking ice armor? Really? I didn't think they were that weak of an attack. Apparently, but didn't think it was. G-Sync finally got a graphics card back. Back as in it was in the shop, or back as in you got a new one, got it installed? Either way, congrats. I know how it feels to be out of a graphics card for a while. It's like a PC is missing. Because for me, I use mine all the time. Whether it's something I'm drawing, whether it's something for illustration, that all relies heavily on the graphics card, let alone just games. Do that. Beautiful. Alright, awesome. Andy McPandy stopping in saying, hey everyone. Well, hey, Andy. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Finally making a dent in the 6 stars here, even though got a ways to go here still. You know who else I need to learn how to play? This old man Logan. I really haven't given him the time of the day since the buff. That's not good. Especially since, you know, he's duped. And has quality synergies to boot now. Someday. Someday. Do that. Boink. Come on, dude. This fight is unnecessarily long because both champs are pillow hands. I got my Sentinel max level at rank 5 and got my Beardo awakened naturally. There you go. Congrats on those, because those are both awesome. Uh-oh, please don't wreck me. Please don't wreck me. The old man packs a wallop. He's the only one at MCOC older than me. Ah. Don't say that, Slag. Just means you're the wisest, right? Oldest and the wisest. That's how the saying goes, isn't it? Makes you a wise guy. What graphics card do I have here? You know, honestly, I forget the exact mix. It was a NVIDIA something or another. You got me looking. I'll look it up later. Awesome. I lied. Anyway, I can dive down that rabbit hole later. I had to walk the fine line, though, between power and performance, because I didn't want to overwhelm my system. Plus, I have a mini tower, which I am probably going to be looking at swapping out for a full-size tower. Because it came as a prefab with a built-in graphics unit, but I mean the built-in was garbage. Nice if you want to go on the internet, but if you actually want to do something relevant, it wasn't gonna work. But because again, crashed to desktop number 2. Well, that's about, yeah, that's about actually 40 minutes after the first one. So the first crash was about 45 minutes into the stream. Second one is about another 45 minutes after that. I wonder if that's interesting. That has something to do with it. But because it's a mini tower, not only did I have to take into consideration the orientation of the pins, the power relative to the performance, but also the size of the card. So the internal setup right now is extremely janky. Like I have a couple of, I'm pretty sure the hard drive only has one screw and is held up together essentially with twine, and just barely misses the graphics card in there. It works. I've had it for almost a year and it works just fine. So I definitely, my homework definitely paid off getting it built up, but you know, there's a good base, added a number of extra bells and whistles on top of it, and just keep going from there. Andy's saying he saw your CEO Cav opening. Well, awesome. Thanks for watching. It blew my mind. It absolutely blew my mind. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to try that out. I have no problem being old. Physically, I'm ripped. Got to play Galaga when it was new. There you go. Nothing wrong with that indeed, my friend. Nothing wrong with that indeed. I mean, it could be a bit of MCOC on the mind, though, Slag. Blending Galactus and Galaga. I'm just hoping that whenever the new, the next patch comes out next month, they have this crash figured out. Because they had like some update, some mid-month update a couple days ago that I downloaded and installed. It's one of those things that they don't ever tell you what it does. It's just like, hey, here it is. Download it and enjoy. So I'd hoped that had fixed the crashing, but it didn't. There's that. APOC and Havoc Horseman tonight. I can do a quick Havoc maybe with Winter Soldier. I'll tell you what, G-Sync, I'll do a setup tour a little bit later on. But I'm actually running 4 screens right now. So I got my phone here directly in front of me, right above the camera, is my main screen. It's where I've got OBS set up. Immediately below the camera is where I've got my Cintiq that I do all the illustration on. That's running the YouTube preview and chat. And then third screen off to my right, I use that as a light. That's probably going to be almost a KO, yeah. I use that as a light. So, I got stuff all over the place. Do that, and that. Am I in the middle of a quest? I don't remember. I am. Where am I in the quest? Almost done. 3 fights. I can work with that. Cheers, all. Pew pew. Rinse that real quick. This is definitely one of those fights where I really appreciate not having double edge and recoil turned on. Because my Sparkles is unawakened, she takes a lot of damage when she throws her specials, so it's nice not to do that. Too long, didn't read. Gonna get slapped around a little bit. Well, that was lucky. Come on. Come on. Dodge this, you clown. There we go. Slag says this is like a NPR of YouTube streams between the theme song, logo, easygoing personality. Seriously, feel like I'm watching a crazy Marvel game NPR mashup. It's pretty awesome. Well, cheers, bud. Appreciate that. You were watching the Rob vonShoe stream live on YouTube. That's how I like to keep it, though. That is how I like to keep it. Low key, fun. Just tune in, chill, hang out a spell. Nothing crazy. No drama. What's NPR? NPR is a radio station here in the States where it's really low key but very educational too. Throw out a bunch of news stories and in-depth reporting, and 95% of the time is fairly unbiased, especially relative to how the rest of American media can be. So if you want a story and you want the story straight, NPR is always a good option for that. Okay, so APOC is in war. Should still be able to do with the 4-star though, right? Havoc. And then I need Larry the Cable Guy. I feel like you'd have wooden monitors. Maybe. I mean, everything back here is just like a facade, right? Actually live in the middle of the forest someplace. Be one with nature. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I'm an idiot. God dang it. Alright, I'm an idiot. Of course that's not how that works. Well, there goes the whole peaceful facade, right? Alright, take two. Waste 2 health bots on this after all. You know, gluten-free menu is available, but for me, not a chance. Load me up with some beef and pork. Throw some dogs on the Barbie. Get ourselves a feast going. Alright, take two. There we go. Come on, dude. How many prowess should we stack up here? Well, looks like I can only stack up 5. Let's wait for the timer to creep up a little bit more. Get to 10. Next one will be 7 on him. 8. Is it exploded 10? No, it's... That's quite good enough. Let's see what that does. That's not that impressive. That's only 100,000. That's not that impressive. Come on. It would be phenomenal if I had a mutant power boost. Because I had all those extra prowess saved up from the special 3 that I couldn't do anything with because I didn't have the power to do anything with it. But then again, I really don't think I'm playing Havoc optimally either. There is that. Come on. There we go. What's up, Dabbing? What are my 6 stars? I've got a few, but top 6 stars right now are Dr. Doom, Elsa, Ghost, Stealth Spidey, Thor Ragnarok, Torch, Captain Marvel movie, and Storm Pyramid X. But okay, well, that was a quick and poor gameplay of Horseman Havoc right there. Davin got a first 6-star recently was Corvus Glaive. That is an extremely lucky pull. Big congrats to you, bud. Big congrats. Enjoy. Alright, guys. It is unfortunately that time of the night. Time to start wrapping things up. But I do want to say a big thank you to all you guys for watching tonight. I've said it before, I said it again. Getting to chat with you guys is always the highlight of doing the live streams here. So cheers and kudos to you. If you haven't already, I do kindly invite you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell at the top of the page. Stay on top of stuff as it goes live. Having pulled the champion that I pulled earlier today, there's going to be even more stuff for me to play around with, shoot, test out. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Always got stuff coming down the pipes. Tomorrow is off night for me because of the scheduled maintenance, right, as they're doing the stream here. But I'll be back on Wednesday, same time, same place, for more arena goodness. But until next time, everyone, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. Be well, everybody. Bye for now.